It is impossible to think of the whirlwind storm surrounding the famous case of Elian Gonzalez without the image of him being taken from his great-uncle's home in Florida to return to his father in Cuba. Diane Eck writes of the many points of view and perspectives on truth, which most certainly can be applied in the case of Elian Gonzalez. In November of 1999, 6-year-old Elian Gonzalez and his mother boarded a small aluminum boat to enter the United States from Cuba. Unfortunately, due to a bad engine and dangerous weather, only 3 of the original 12 passengers survived. One of those passengers was Elian, and the following months resulted in a fiery debate concerning his future. Should he return to Cuba to live with his father, or stay in the U.S. with his great-uncle Donato Lazaro? Eventually, Attorney General Janet Reno ordered the return of Elian to his father. On April 22nd, 8 SWAT-equipped agents of the Border Control's BORTAC entered the home of Donato Lazaro. What resulted is the infamous photo of a frightened Elian in the arms of his great-uncle, facing an agent with a 5 p.m. submachine gun pointed at them. The photographer, Alan Diaz, went on to win the 2001 Pulitzer Prize for breaking news photography for his photo. What makes this image so special? The photo is not just capturing this one situation, but is capturing history as well. Freeberg writes that to separate the aura of art from the aura of images is to tell only half a story. History is a necessity of this photo, especially in its transformation from an image capture to its elevated status of iconic. The tense relations between the U.S. and Cuba is well documented, and the case of Elian only highlighted it more. The intense debate of whether he should seek asylum and reside in the U.S. or return to his native Cuba is culminated in the photo. The presence of the agent and the gun being pointed in such an aggressive manner at Elian's petrified face highlights his stress and the high elevation of the situation. The iconic status of the photo goes beyond just the case of Elian Gonzalez. It probes into the United States' tumultuous relationship with Cuba. Friedberg writes, degrees of reality force us to think both about the ways in which the image partakes of reality and about the extent to which they may only be said to act as a reminder, as a token. The photo is a token, a reminder of the reality of this relationship. Its sacred quality stems from the image's ability to go beyond a text of descriptive examples of the U.S. and Cuba's terse relationship, but applies a petrified face. Friedberg writes, inheritance comes about as a result of the conflation between image and person, between representation and what is represented on it, between image and prototype. The photo sucks you in completely. Your eyes cannot help but scan from the gun to Elian's face, the finger on the trigger, to the intensity of the agent himself. The photo goes beyond capturing a moment. It captures a fractured boy, a fractured family, as well as a fractured history.